Hey guys, welcome to another episode of CarpFishing.Tips. Please like us, like our Facebook page on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or on Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. As for this week, we were at 50 Rand Dam. This week we went down to the bottom dams again, and we were stationed out there. This is the weather we were working with. The reason why I'm putting in the weather is just because you'll see later on in the day what the weather turned into. So the day started up pretty much as normal. Nice sunny day, clear skies, a little bit of wind and some ripples. Well, a pretty ripply dam. We have fished this side before, but we've been closer to the reed island to the left of the swim as you look out towards the water. And we tried a whole bunch of different baits as per usual. We tried our almond honeybee marshmallows. We also tried garlic floats. We had our almond millies, our almond soaked millies, as well as the blow train and tutti frutti millies. We also tried these zeros from I think it's fish bait or iFish baits maybe. They're these little round floats that have no flavor, they're just colored, and we thought we'd give them a try and see if they do anything. On this particular bowl, on this particular mini bomb, we put Devil's Fork. If it'll come out, there we go. We may have been putting it on a bit thick this week, but given the weather, we thought it would probably be prudent to try and put thicker bowl dip on. And that must be Chop, I think. Yeah. Oh, Chop and Banjo, I think. It really went crazy on this bowl dip, on this mini bomb. Gotta love it, eh? It was quite a nice day out. We saw a few risers throughout the day. We did try to cast those risers, but we didn't really catch much on those risers, even though we were casting to them. We also tried catapulting some ground bait in and around where we already were. So wherever our red flag trace was, we'd cast out, we'd catapult some ground bait in on top of it to try and make it a bit more attractive. The one thing we did forget this week was to bring along our brown bread to make the brown bread and chop bait that got us the bobble last week. And these are all the various bowl dips that we used, baits and ground bait. So as you can see, we even put in the tiger nut, and we used the FX float as well that we have. And then the weather decided to do something very, very bizarre. We literally weren't sure where we were. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen the videos, or on TikTok or Twitter or Facebook. Pretty much all of them, we were posting the weird weather we were having, and here you go for a taste. So the wind was so bad that literally the rods were bending in their rod rests. So the rods were bending, the line was getting dragged all over the place. And even this video doesn't do it justice. I mean, literally it looked like there were 10-foot waves out on the dam. and all of a sudden the wind picked up. I mean, I thought that the children that were at the dam were in danger of getting thrown to the other side of the south of Joburg. You know, they're going to land up in I don't know, Liefde or Brackendowns from where we were. I mean, it was really, really bizarre. And then next thing we know, this is the weather literally 20 minutes later. It's calmer than it was when I got there. The water's basically gone glassy and no wind. Just gave you the audio here just so you could see how different the weather was, literally within 20 minutes of each other. Needless to say, we got a few bites. The rods did they didn't take off, but they had their, you know, we got a couple of bounces on 2 of the rods. So definitely something tried to take the bait, but we didn't actually manage to hook anything. So it seems a 50 Rand dam gives 1 week and takes away the next week. So we're still trying to figure it out. But yeah, it was a really weird day. I don't think I've ever had a day of fishing like that, where literally the weather turned so quickly in both ways. So this was our weather conditions when we caught the barbel, and last week when we caught nothing. These are 2 different apps. Just thought it would be interesting to see if there's any kind of correlation. As you can see, the details are quite different in both. The one says 44% and the other one says 0% on both days, whereas the one says 44% and the other one says 95%. Can't really tell you which one's more accurate, but let's see. It'll be interesting to see if we manage to pick up any kind of patterns. And that's it from us. Short and sweet. We hope you have a great weekend. Tight lines, guys. Hope you catch the big one.